Hey everyone, so I'm going to make a deliberate effort to try to say and so less because I am so guilty of that. To start this off, I removed all the old drain lines here, and this was a full brass setup. And here I needed to use a Sawzall to cut off the portion of the P-trap. This drain line also had a clog, so I ended up using my Milwaukee snake here and snaked approximately 15 feet down the line just to clean out the line. I think it was just some fat. I don't think there was anything crazy stuck in there, but this certainly helped clean out the line. I wanted to modernize this a little bit, so we're going to be converting to primarily ABS. The tail pieces I'm installing here are still brass, and then I'm going to attach my 1.5-inch sleeves connectors, and I'm going to start piping down from the right hand side furthest point away. So I'm going to go into a 90-degree, and this is 1.5-inch piping, and that's going to connect into something called a sanitary T connection. On the other side, it's a specific connection specifically for when you're connecting a horizontal to a vertical. Afterwards, I'm going to work on the connections to get to my P-trap, which is then going to connect to the brass fitting. And I used a rubber sleeve on the far end there with a stainless steel wrap to connect to the existing brass fittings. Okay. What I'm doing here is just making sure that everything fits properly before I start gluing anything up. The worst thing you can do is start gluing things up and then have to throw away a bunch of pieces. So once I'm confident with that, everything test fits. We were also changing the faucet here. So before I do the drainage lines, I wanted to hook up the new faucet. So I had a little bit more room to work with. Quite a bit easier than trying to do this after installing the drain lines. Okay. So once that's done, I'm going to work on gluing everything up to make sure everything is solid. And one thing you can tell here is I do have a dishwasher drain on a horizontal. Usually you want that on a vertical, but unfortunately I didn't have enough room here where the drain line was coming on the left hand side, but I pointed it towards the drain, so we shouldn't have an issue there. Okay. The other thing I'm looking for here is I want to make sure that I have at least a 1/4 inch pitch or downward slope per foot, and that ensures that water is flowing in the right direction, but not too fast so it leaves all the waste behind. So after that, we can tighten everything up, and we're almost across the finish line. The last thing you want to do is want to fill up both sinks about halfway, and then open the plungers and just check for leaks. And that's it. So if any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Cheers.